I'm going to start with the questions that are not related about Imam Mahdi. We have a few here that are related to Imam Mahdi, which we can take on perhaps in the future. So we have something here from Divine Justice. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaykum
In
assalam.
lecture 2, you say at the time of birth, they have different capacities, and also based on what they do, they have different capacities. It's understood how one can increase or decrease their capacity. But what do you mean when you say at the time of birth, they have different capacities, the human beings have different capacities? Does this mean based on genetics, socioeconomic status, and parents? Is there a spiritual element to this? Thank you.
Yeah. When we are born, we are not born in vacuum. We are born in a setting which many factors have formed. It's like a cast that you fill with existence. But that cast has lots of factors that have contributed to shape and size of that cast. Parents, grandparents, food, I don't know, the situation in the world, prayers of other people or relatives. Many things have impact. Whose progeny you are, they have impact. But what is important is that you are not forced by that initial capacity that you have to remain like that, or to say because you have little, then you have to have little progress. No. How much you do with that is important. And this is why we say Allah would not ask you what you have done only. No, He would ask you what you have done with what you have been given. Okay? I give one person 10,000 pounds. I give another person 20,000 pounds. I want to test them, how good they are in business. So I consider that this person was given 10,000 pounds and that person 20,000. So if they make the same profit, I would say, no, you have given double capital. You should have made more. I expect from you more. So every person is expected to do well with what they have been given. And this is why we say Allah would not compare people with each other, because their situation is different. And it's very hard to imagine even two people to be exactly the same. It's very hard because there are billions of factors which make every person different. Even if you yourself were born a few days later from the same parents, maybe you were different. So Allah is not comparing us with each other. In other words, we are not measured for measuring other people. Allah would compare you with your own potentials. Like sometimes this example, may help. Imagine you have a tank. Every person has been given a tank which has some capacity. Some people 1,000 liters, some people maybe 1,100 liters, some people maybe 10,000 liters. You have a tank. This is your capacity. So we are not going to be asked how many percentage of someone else's capacity you have filled. No. How much your own tank is filled by you. Your capacity was 1,000. Now is 10% filled, 20% filled. How much? And of course, there is also something more. If you manage to use your capacity properly, you utilize it, your capacity also can increase. There's no way to say, okay, you filled your tank and now you have to stop. No. Your capacity also will increase. So there is no limit, there is no quota. Just do what you can. So although in a sense we are in a race, but actually you are racing with yourself, and no one else is affecting you negatively if you do your job properly. So it's a nice race that by helping each other, by seeing each other working, we can encourage each other, and your real challenge is inside.
Thank you, Sheikhna. Very
You're welcome.
critical answer to a very critical question.
Alhamdulillah.
One question I'm going to emphasize, the brothers in the team were mentioning that it's good to focus on questions that were related to the exam week. So looking up over here, we do have a question on followership. What should I do if someone seeks mashwara from me and I have great suspicion that if I tell them my honest understanding, they would then use that against me and potentially hurt me?
In mashwara, we should do nush. Ensah liman istashar. What is nush? Nasiha is not to give advice only. Nasiha originally means to give the best of your opinion to that person. Wish for them sincerely the best. So this is important. Now, if someone asks for my mashwara and I know that if I give the honest answer, I get into problem, and this is a serious problem. So I have to find a way to escape from giving my opinion, not that I give them wrong opinion. For example, someone wants to buy a house and I know that's going to be a problem. But if I say there's a problem, he thinks I'm jealous, and he feels bad about me. So I say, it's a very good house, go and buy it. Okay, then this person is going to suffer. So if you cannot give your honest opinion, try to find an excuse not to give any opinion. Refer them to someone else. Say, I don't know enough, in the sense that you don't know everything, and you cannot be normally very sure about your opinion. Maybe you are also making mistake, So find an honest escape without telling lie, but without also giving dishonest opinion.
Thank you very much for that clarification. It's
You're
quite
welcome.
practical, and it shows that under no circumstance can someone give an advice that is actually they know to be incorrect, which is very very important to learn. Thank you so much, Sheikhna. This
You're
is
welcome.
going to be it for the questions. There's quite a few